I was really surprised when I heard you were still alive. And not only that, you were able to make it back here with your friends. You're truly a special individual, Adol Kristen. Ah yes, cutscene time. Well, camera change, important person talk time. More like it.
Did it fade to black? This was required.
Yeah. Oh, it's you, Cloaca. And I see Adol and his friends are with you too. Have you come to ask me something? Yeah, we have. Oh, but first, I should introduce you. This is Werner. He's responsible for observing the river. Observing the river? Surprised there's a job like that here. So, you see anything strange around the river lately? Well, yes, actually. Not long ago, I saw two strangely dressed individuals, a man and a woman, on the opposite shore. Can you describe them at all? The one was, let's just say, lightly dressed and had long purple hair. And the man was enormous, clad in obscenely heavy-looking armor. I remember them well because they were such an odd combination, like a study in opposites. That sounds like... That man must have been the beast tamer we encountered. And the woman must be that magician. So those two are allies? Sure wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, you've met them yourselves. Unfortunately, all I can confirm is that the two of them were together. They were on the opposite shore after all, so I couldn't hear what they were talking about, nor confirm exactly what they were doing. I see. Still, at least for now, we know that they are connected in some way. That's pretty significant on its own. Thanks for the information. Oh, it was nothing. I'm happy to have helped. Thanks a bunch.
Speak to this quest board.
Lots of quests, I can't read. Are you a zombie? I know all about zombies. Sometimes when people die, they keep moving around and they're called zombies.
Oh no, zombies exist.
Oh no. I didn't expect I'd ever see you alive again, red-headed traveler. Pretty surprising, hey, Mr. Tittles. Interesting. Name for a cat.
You give Mr. Tittles a leaf.
A leaf?
I don't know, whatever it asks. Fruit or not. Not a leaf. Yes. Alright. Good.
Hello and welcome to Highland. Make yourself at home here. I'm sure you've had a long journey. Hey. Really gave me the shock of my life yesterday. I generally thought I'd seen a ghost.
But what about all those other people that probably weren't ghosts? You know, all the people following you.
All those people following
Twin
me.
brother or something. That's more like it, yeah. All right, welcome to the important building.
Is this some kind of shop? Well, technically yes, but actually no. This is Philemon's workshop, and the staff here are responsible for all of the machinery in Highland. Machinery? Oh, you aren't familiar with machines? Well, Karna and Ozma are from the forest and live off the land, so they've never seen machines like the ones here before. You have seen them, then, I assume? Yeah, machines are, complicated contraption thingies that do stuff in a nutshell. I see. That your explanation was no help at all. And there you have it. It's a shame your brain isn't as big as your body, or you'd be quite the genius. Oh, come on now, give me a break. Hey you, big guy over there, you're blocking the entrance. Ozmo, yeah, you're blocking the entrance. Come on, man.
Yeah, seriously. Durin is actually off to the side, not blocking the entrance.
I know,
what
right?
What's going on here?
It's like, not even in the way. If you want to talk, move over and stop getting in the way of other customers. Why am I the only one who gets told off? Because you deserve it. It's nice to see you all. And it's particularly good to see you alive, Adel. We were discussing how this workshop is responsible for all of the machinery in Highland. Does that mean those windmills outside were created here as well? That's right. I was responsible for designing them, in fact. Are you sure about that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Thanks to the knowledge I received from Lord Eldil, anyway. That's what I thought. You didn't create them, you just built them. Though all of the wisdom I was given has been also given to someone else as well. I see. Still. Well, I still really don't get it. But I can tell you're an amazing person, at least. Of course, you're a perceptive one, young lady. Don't get cocky, old man. Are all the girls in Highland like this? I thought it was just Kalilica, but this one seems like a handful too. Well, Tamali is Philemon's successor, so she's not exactly your run-of-the-mill girl. Indeed. You may now bow before me. Okay. So this building's important for later?
You'll be coming here a lot. You'll be coming here a lot.
Is this where I get my Magitech sword or my gunblade?
Close.
Oh dear. I was kidding, but a gunblade would be kind of neat.
All right, what you got? What you got? Give me all your stuff.
Basic goods.
Why don't you tab over?
A claymore.
Say that one again.
I mean, these are still relatively basic goods compared to a Magitech sword. So a claymore.
I don't think you understand. A Magitech sword would just be a couple extra points of strength in this kind of game.
True.
So, this is where the game starts giving you some choices. You want pure defense? Or do you want risk reward?
I mean, realistically, I could just have best of both worlds, and if I feel like I'm taking too much damage, I just swap the armor over.
Yeah, you do have a bit of money, but
I don't have that much money. It's true. But new weapons sound really good right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
I really like the weapons he got, but these are better.
They sure are. And there we go. I wouldn't.
I don't know why they keep offering me mace options when by the time I get the character, all of them are going to be invalidated.
Well, they usually just have that equipped.
Yeah.
Right. I wouldn't say invalid, because you can buy another one and upgrade it with different materials.
I mean, all of the previous maces are under this power level. Which begs the question as to why they give you the option to buy them.
Who knows?
Is like the ultimate weapon going to require one of every weapon to craft or something like Terraria?
You will see, won't you?
Yeah, well, it's I'm expecting that now. I can buy 2 of these. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't let me equip both.
No, it doesn't. And you can now equip Karna with a better armor. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Technically.
He already had. Equip him with stuff when you... Okay. I was gonna say equip him with stuff when you actually put him in your party, but that's basic enough that if you have to swap to him in an emergency and forget, he's not useless.
Yeah.
So you're probably good.
I like how the sword actually changes on my back.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Nice attention to the detail, you know? It's just RP walk around town. Okay. I would be interested in talking to all these people, but forcing me to talk to everyone in every single town has really gotten to me.
Talk to every NPC. Do it though.
What an impressive building. Sure is pretty. This is the chapel where people offer prayers to Lord Eldiel. Looks like it's Mariana, and Lisa talking by the altar. How about we go say hi? That just stopped me for a second for some reason, her name. Mariana. Okay, so, I mean, considering that we have played previous East games,
Yeah.
he has wings, but they're different from the other wings of people who we know to be gods.
What's up with that?
Right, because like Fina has just the 2 white wings, but this guy has 4 wings and they're his hair color.
What's up with that?
I don't think he's a god. I think he gained some of the weird god essence stuff. Became one. Technically, he's technically a god, but he's not actually really originally a god.
Okay.
Oh, you must be... Good day, Adel. Did you manage to get any sleep after we spoke last night? Did. Thank you. Glad to hear that. Are you Lisa then? You're very pretty. Isn't she though? This is the most popular maiden in all of Highland, and for good reason. Most popular? Why are you boasting about her? Shouldn't you be like jealous or something? These two have always been very close to one another. They've been raised together as if they were sisters. I see. Who might you be? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Mariana. I'm one of the apostles of Highland. Apostles? Oh, that's right. I haven't explained that yet, have I? Those who directly serve Lord Eldiel are referred to as his apostles. And only apostles are allowed to enter the tower where he lives. Of course, there's more to it than that, but that's the general gist. Suffice it to say, it's a very important position. Lisa is an apostle too, and so am I, but I'm just an apprentice. Oh, really? Important position, huh? So, how do these apostles serve your Lord Eldiel exactly? Well, each of the apostles has a different task assigned to him or her. Mine, for example, is the Rite of Prophecy, in which I convey the words of Lord Eldiel to the people of Highland. Lisa's role, then... My role is called the Rite of Summoning. The Rite of Summoning. If I recall correctly, the mayor spoke of that yesterday. Adel said something about Lord Eldiel giving knowledge to people of his choosing. So does that mean your role is to bring those people here? Exactly. You probably figured this out by now, but the one who brought Adel to this town before he lost his memories was Lisa. Really? Come to think of it, what happened to the person you were supposed to be bringing here this time? Was he with you when you returned last night? No, actually. Lord Eldiel indicated that the timing was no longer convenient, so I was asked to cancel the summoning until a later date. Really, that's a shame. But if Lord Eldiel wasn't able to grant an audience, then then that's that, I suppose. He must be really busy right now. Yes. Are you okay, Lisa? You seem tired. Perhaps you should avoid making any long journeys for the time being. Oh, I'm fine. Well, if you're sure. Alright, everyone. I think we should move on to the next location. I really am fine, Kalilica. You needn't worry so much about it. Everyone needs rest sometimes. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Indeed. We've heard enough for now. Any further questions can wait. Thank you very much for your time. Take care. It's nice meeting you. Okay, Mrs. Torgride. Lead the way. Don't patronize me, Neckchin. Come on, everyone. Let's move along. That was harsh.
Wow. Wow. Anyway.
Hey, I found something. No, wait, that's just my bar recharging.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just like, hey, let's just say something happened every time that goes off. Right, I think we've been about everywhere in this town by now. We should have enough information to work with, so let's head back to the mayor's place and regroup. Yes, we must just decide our next course of action. Meanwhile, I'm afraid I'll have some business to attend to, so I must bid you adieu. I'll see you later. Bye. And she walks away instead of running off like she should, because that's the bye she gave. Alright then, Adel. We gathered a fair amount of information, at least. Is there anything in particular that stands out to you? Oh, Eldiel. The winged god that you're supposed to have met before you lost your memories? He sure seems to be loved by everyone around here. Well, if he's really been living in the tower for hundreds of years, then he's not an ordinary human, that's for sure. And he's supposed to be in perfect health, not like some old man or anything. Those statues in the forest supposedly were cast in his image, which means there's a high likelihood that he has some connection with the ancient kingdom of Celceta. While we cannot be certain until we have met him for ourselves, he does seem to fit the very definition of a god. Yeah, this whole Eldiel thing is definitely an interesting development. But I was thinking something else. Something that might help figure out what happened to you here, Adel. About my belongings. Yeah, I was thinking that too. If we really fell into that waterfall, your belongings could hold the key to this whole mystery. This could be our chance to see what Adel had with him before he disappeared. Assuming we can even get to them since they've been buried. And since everyone thought you were dead, they buried him in your grave. Time for some grave robbing. That settles it then. Permission from the dead guy himself means no curse, no problem. Just a little playing in the dirt, and bam, answers. There's not a moment to waste. Hey, we're actually going to go dig up my grave.
Yes.
Nice.
You're going to go grave rob yourself. Have fun.
You know, not many people can say that they've stolen from their own graves.
I'll be fair, that's because nobody's tried.
Until just now. Where we were
Anybody
running
can dig
out.
their own grave and then steal from it.
True.
Try it today.
Then the whole girl talking about zombies and this whole digging up my own grave thing reminds me of a short story. I don't know if it's actually written by Lovecraft or if it was just inspired by him, but there's a story called Herbert West, the Reanimator. Interesting.
Okay.
It's basically this guy who wants to understand the science behind trying to bring the dead back to life, thinking it's just a chemical process, and he invents something that's unnatural and not meant to be. Alright, can we just take the fact to remind everyone that the music in these games are great, and just, you know, Falcom in general?
It bears reiterating every time.
Every time.
Falcom, music, good.
Yep. I've actually found a playlist on Spotify for like Falcom game music,
Yep.
and I was listening to it. I'm like, I know that one. I know that one. I know that one too. And then I hear music from this game, and I'm like, this is foreboding. And by foreboding, I mean, I really want to listen to this just live, you know?
Don't worry about it.
And then there's some Trails of the Sky music. I'm like, I know that one too.
Yep.
It's great. Am I going the right way? Yeah.
You also could have just worked.
Could have just warped. All his wildlife had to die. This had to be done.
Had to be done.
If I don't take any excursions to kill things randomly like that, then I will eventually become behind in levels.
Probably not, given that this is...
I know, given that I'm playing on normal, but...
Well, also because this game has a catch-up mechanic.
Yeah?
You get less experience for being over-leveled, you get more experience for being under-leveled.
Fair. Anyway, here lies Adol Kristen. Yep, this is the one. Let's get digging. Never thought I'd go grave robbing at I'd go grave robbing at all, much less with the grave's occupant at my side.
All right.
Come on, boys, let's get to work. Boys? Stone coffin was unearthed. Hesitantly, the lid was slipped back to reveal a body. Huh? Empty. It's not the wrong grave, is it? No, this is Adol's, and they did say they buried his belongings here. Wait, I think I see something in the corner. A small scrap of paper from the coffin. Someone looted my grave, and that's how the notebook ended up with Durin.
Interesting.
I received the mask. Oh no. They didn't care who I was.
Before I received the mask?
Before I
Wait,
received the mask.
that doesn't sound right.
I mean,
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry.
ancient stuff. Jojo. This can only be the stone mask.
I've been leading us down this path the entire stream.
Looks like he came from a notebook. There's something written on it too. Received the mask from... I guess the line on the left-hand side is just a line, a bar, like bracket in. This is a comment or something, but he forgot the other slash. That's definitely your handwriting, Adol.
What if it's a language that uses that vertical bar for comments rather than slashes?
That'd be really unique, although that's generally the syntax for the OR operator.
Yeah, and they could just use some other syntax for that, and then it's fine. Or just two of those.
Or they're just breaking the covenant of sacred things that should not be broken, and that language is long dead. The mask. Yeah, that brings up a lot of things to mind, but let's think this through for a minute. Firstly, why are Adol's belongings not here when the villagers said they'd be, and even apologized for burying them? Someone stole my stuff. This seems the most likely scenario to me as well. If we assume that the villagers said it is true, Adol's belongings should be buried here. But if they intended deception, they could say that no belongings were found, and I doubt they would have questioned it. The most likely possibility here seems to be that someone looted your final resting place, perhaps considering it a victimless crime. So someone else dug up his grave before us. Whatever was in here must have been seriously important to them if they were willing to go that far just to get it. Yeah, but at least we found something. Received the mask from. Not much to go on, but it's a start. Though hearing the word mask doesn't bode too well for us, given what we went through in Komodo. True. It's too early to tell if Remnos is connected to this. Yeah, we've got far too little information right now. Still, it says he received it from someone. Who would that be, I wonder? Whoever it is, it seems reasonable to conclude that Adol's disappearance occurred shortly after this meeting. Perhaps the mask in question is directly tied to this incident, and by extension to Adol's memory loss as well. I think it would be safest to operate under this assumption at the moment, to remain on alert while we continue to investigate.
Adol.
Alright, I think it's about time we go meet the person living in that tower now. Yeah. You would like to speak with Lord Eldeal?
It's
Yeah.
shocking, I know.
It's shocking. Let's go speak to the God not God guy who's definitely has something to do with my memory loss, who might not have entirely everything to do with my memory loss because of an item he may or may not have given me. That guy.
Stuff.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get to the bottom of what happened to Adol without talking to him at least once. I agree. A consultation with Lord Eldeal seems wise. It is, after all, my responsibility that one of his valued guests went missing. I would like to discuss matters with him as soon as possible myself. Is something the matter, Lisa? Lisa? Actually, there's something I need to tell you about Lord Eldeal. Oh, you sound hesitant. Please don't be shy. What is it that you need to tell me? Lord Eldeal is rather unwell at the moment. He claims he has a kind of chronic disease. What? Lord Eldeal is ill. I was unaware this was even possible, to my knowledge. He has never been taken ill, even once. I'm sure he would be very happy to know Adol is alive and well, but if you could at least wait until his condition improves. I see. Very, what was it? Unlucky for us that he fell ill shortly after we just arrived. Not like this omniscient, omnipotent deity would have anything to do with our lost memories or harm to our well-being.
Certainly not.
Certainly not. Well, guess we don't really have much of a choice in the matter. If he's sick, he's sick. Durin? I'm terribly sorry. I'll be certain to inform Lord Eldeal of your arrival at the first available opportunity. Man, I can't believe this. Do we really have to wait until God feels better before we can talk to him? And our hands are tied until then, too. Since we told him we wouldn't wander too far outside the town. First Adol's memories, and now Eldeal's unprecedented illness. It seems to have a lot of unusual things happening here lately. It's like everywhere Adol goes, trouble follows. Hey, it's not my fault. Sorry. I guess that might have sounded a little mean. Still, we four would have never met one another if it weren't for you. So it's not like you've always caused problems. Or you're always causing problems. I have no idea what kinds of unimaginable horrors await us in the future.
I do.
But I know I don't regret coming with you. Nor do I. What's on your mind? You're talking to me? You're talking to me? It's only a suggestion, Adol, but how about we sneak out of town tonight and see and go to Eldeal's tower ourselves? Wait, weren't we just told not to go, not to do exactly that? Well, I have a hunch. I mean, I can't prove it or anything, but still. That laser girl seems to be hiding something. I got a feeling it's real important. And what's stranger is, I don't get the impression that it's us she's hiding it from. If anything, she seems to be hiding it from the people of Highland. Referring to her account of Eldeal's illness? She didn't seem overly hesitant to mention it, with no obvious explanation for her reluctance. Don't get me wrong, she seems like a nice girl, but I get the feeling there's more to this than meets the eye. I think it's been made quite clear to us this town is unique in a great many ways. With individuals acting to make the situation even more complicated, there's a high probability that no matter how long we wait, there'll be no resolution to this dilemma. That's just what I was going to say, except smaller words. I'm kind of surprised though. I figured you'd be against it for sure. We all offer reasons for being there. I'm tired of simply waiting for things to happen. The time has come for us to be arbiters of our own destinies. Oh, he's dead. That's the death sentence there.
You've spoken the death sentence.
He's chosen free will, so therefore he will die because he chose his fate himself. I don't know. He's a main character, so I don't think he's likely to die. I mean, realistically, how many people have actually just straight up died in this series? Not many, except for the gods and the enemies.